You can call me stupid. Yes, you can call me sheep. You can say
Welcome to Papa Rides with your host Papa Foxtrot. If you like this video, make sure you share it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
And if you're right, then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no, I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D.
Hello everybody, this is Jess's fourth riding lesson. We're back in the parking lot today. Mrs. Foxtrot has insisted that Jess start wearing her full face helmet for practice. And after she almost kissed the pavement last lesson, I agree with it.
Yeah, so do I.
So we're going to do our same exercises we've been doing in the road in front of my house, and we're going to take you guys along with us. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and stop it right there. Do your startup procedure. Go ahead and take your helmet off, Miss Jess.
I want to.
Okay, don't. I'll stick my phone in here. Okay, everybody, so that was Jess's stop and go exercise. How did it work out for you?
Rough in the beginning, smoother towards the end, so that's always cool.
Yep, and you were looking good at the end. You're dropping that 1 foot most of the time, and we're not expecting 100% on that, but dropping that 1 foot most of the time, taking off on the 1 foot. Great job, Jess. You did a wonderful job, and let's go get back and get where it's warm, because the temperature has dropped today.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, everybody, and I am sitting here getting ready for Jess's fourth riding lesson. And I realized as I watched some of the videos back that I am not doing really good explanation to the camera about why we're doing certain exercises in certain ways and why I have her practicing things every day when she comes for a riding lesson. So I figured out the reason is because Jess and I talk about these things off camera, and she knows why the lessons are happening. And then once I set the camera up, I am focusing on her and focusing on the lesson and watching what she's doing and giving her feedback. And I'm not really talking to the camera as much as I should be. So I'm setting everything up here ahead of time, and I'm going to show everybody the exercises we're doing and why we're doing them. One of the first things I have Jess do when she gets here is to get the bike out of the garage. This was not the first lesson I taught her because I wanted her to be able to move the motorcycle around and be comfortable with it before she has to get it out of the garage and around another motorcycle. So it was a couple lessons in before she actually started doing that, but it is the first thing, the first exercise she does every day, because you're always going to have to move your motorcycle in and out of between tight objects. So I am going to go ahead and get the motorcycle and show you the lesson. So I have her take the motorcycle, put it in neutral, and just roll it back. This can be disconcerting for new riders. So this is why this is not the first lesson that I actually teach, but is the first one she does every day when she gets here. The next exercise I have her do, and it was one of the first exercises I taught her, is to get on the motorcycle, ride it without power, walking it slowly, feathering the brakes down to the bottom of the hill, and then doing a U-turn without power. This is what that should look like. Hello, neighbor. Okay, now I have a hill that goes from the left to the right, higher to lower, high on the left, low on the right. And one of the things that I'm teaching her is to always face the motorcycle when possible with your front end going uphill, because it's so much easier to push a motorcycle uphill forward than it is backwards. At least it is for me. So we're going to go in, we're going to do a 3-point turn using my momentum. We're going to get the motorcycle heading straight up the hill, back it up, and then face it forward into the driveway. Now this is a spot that I've picked to do the rocking exercise, which I'm going to show you next. This is the spot I chose to do the rocking exercise in because it has a slight angle. She doesn't have to hold brakes or anything to keep the bike in place. And then when she rocks forward, it's easy to rock back. Okay, so when we're doing a startup procedure, this is what I want her to do and what I suggest everybody does, especially in the beginning. Now, there are shortcuts that you can take and that I take, but I know that my motorcycle is not just going to lurch forward on me. So I want her to get on the bike, stand it up, get settled, put the kickstand in, put the switch on, and pull the choke all the way out. Pull the clutch in, put it in neutral, confirm it's in neutral, let go of the front brake, put her foot on the rear brake, turn the kill switch on, and then start it up. This is where we usually sit and let it's an older bike and it's carbureted and it needs to warm up a little bit, so we're going to let it warm up before we go on to the next exercise. Okay, now that the motorcycle is running fairly smoothly, yes, I have a backfire issue that we're still working on, but it's running fairly smoothly. I've got the choke about halfway in, and I want to do the rocking exercise. Now, the rocking exercise is specifically to teach someone where their clutch starts to grab and that it moves and starts to move forward, and then we're going to let it off and rock back. It should look something like this. Give it a little throttle, ease the clutch out, rock it forward, let it clutch back in and let it back up. And just do that over and over and over again. A little bit of throttle to preload your engine, ease the clutch out, feel it moving forward, and that's what I want her to feel. So I use this basic exercise in a couple of things. One is hill holding and learning to get the motorcycle to go on a hill. And then she wants to stall it out when you're going up a hill because you're going up a hill. And so what I am teaching her is to do the same thing, preload the throttle, start that clutch easing out so that as soon as it starts to move, she can lift her foot up off the ground, give it a little bit more throttle, and go on up the hill. All right, the next exercise I have her do is to duck walk. And duck walking is a way to walk the motorcycle under power. It makes it a lot easier, but still able to maintain balance at very, very, very low speeds. So what I want her to do is to hold the front brakes, hold the clutch in, put it into first gear, put her left foot back down on the ground, bring her right.
You've only asked me this 5 times.
Okay, you're on camera.
Because it's important for me to know how to get a motorcycle out of a garage. Or a parking space or any other place that I need to move a motorcycle.
Okay, Jess, tell me why you're walking the motorcycle to the end of the driveway.
It's important for me to know how to walk a motorcycle. And to learn control over a motorcycle. A little bit, yeah.
All right, you're out. Stop. Turn your handlebar the other direction. Back up. So now you're using the heel the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we always face motorcycles uphill. And then get on the bike and do your startup procedures and tell me what you're doing every time you do something.
Okay, go ahead. So to get on the motorcycle, grab the brake, throw my leg over, and then turn and set it up. Kickstand, ignition switch on, kill switch on, grab the clutch. Oh wait, it's in. You didn't grab the clutch because it's still in neutral.
Is it still in neutral?
Yeah.
Fine.
Make sure it's in neutral, kill switch on, and then mash the start button.
And our next exercise is what we call the rocking exercise. And tell us why we're doing it.
To get a sense of when the clutch has friction, the friction zone, and then also to, distracted, to better my takeoffs and practice heel starts.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer.
We'll let the car come through. Hello.
So we finished up Jess's lesson today. It was a really great lesson. She did a really good job and she did not drop the motorcycle one time.
I broke a nail.